One of the best things about working with a multi-camera source sequence is that you can actually insert cuts as you are playing through, as long as you have it enabled. So right now, that button isn't here. So I'm going to add the button by going to the button editor. So I go here, plus, and I add the button that's called multi-camera record on off. And let's actually add toggle multicam view as well. I'll press OK. So if I go to multicam view, all of a sudden I can actually see all three cameras at the same time, and I can see the one that I'm on, 1, 2, 3. And if I press this multi-camera record toggle on off, and I start playing it, as I'm pressing 1, 2, 3, those cuts will just appear.
Let's first. So as we open this up, you'll see some other essentials that I grab all the time first. So we have a pair of scissors. It's super handy for a multitude of...
And check it out. As I was viewing it, those cuts were coming through. There all those cuts are. If I want to change any of them, I can just select it and like press 3, for example, and that goes to 3. Press 2, for example, and that goes to 2. If I want to change where the cut is, I can use the rolling edit tool by going to N, that's N on my keyboard, and just rolling that edit left or right to change where it is on my timeline. And then later, if I want to not be looking at the multicam view the whole time, I can just select it, right click, go to multi-camera and go to flatten. And then it breaks it up into all of my original clips. But personally, I love to see my clips laid out like this. So remember before when I dragged it in and it was like this, like one nested clip? Well, instead of doing that, I'm going to deselect this button right here, which stands for Insert and Overwrite Sequences as Nests or Individual Clips. It's a mouthful, but basically I'm going to deselect it. And now when I drag in take 1, take 2, or I could do multiple takes at the same time, it all drags in as a beautiful rainbow. And that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm going to select all this, I'm going to delete it, and I'm simply going to work on these takes right now. So you might be wondering, why are there so many audio tracks and why did you record audio separately? A lot of the time when you record audio on your camera like I'm recording right now, it sounds horrible, right? It's called scratch audio. We only use it as a reference in order to have a synchronization point. And we get a better recorder or a better microphone closer to us so that that audio could sound a lot better and a lot crisper. I'm going to mute these tracks. You never know, I might need them. I don't want to delete them right away. And I'm going to start cutting. Now, before, remember that shortcut, the Command K that slices through? Well, it doesn't just slice through one layer. It could slice through multiple layers, but see what happens if I try. So I'm going to put my playhead over here and I'm going to try to do Command K. It sliced through the orange one, but it did not slice through the blue or the magenta one. And it also didn't slice through this audio. Why? Well, because track targeting isn't turned on. Track targeting means those are the tracks that are active and available to take shortcuts. So I'm going to make sure that track targeting is on for everything. And now when I do Command K, bam, it works across the board. I'm going to delete this, ripple delete, and keep playing.
Hey, my name is Valentina V, and I am a cinematographer and director based in Los Angeles.
Listening through to this whole thing, it's going to take forever, right? This video is right now 24 minutes long. That takes too long.